Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are on Phonics lesson 6, and we're going to get a new word list this week. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen. All right, so we're on lesson 6 of unit 3 today. So we are going to be sound scientists. What's that mean? What that means is that we're going to examine some words carefully with our ears, not our eyes, with our ears, okay? And then we're going to ask and answer some questions about those sounds that we hear, okay? So our first sentence is, when we were out walking, my father and I saw a nest on the ground. What is that sentence about? It's about how someone was out walking with their father and they saw a bird's nest on the ground, okay? So who was it that was out walking? That's right, it was my father and I. And what did they see? They saw a nest on the ground. Good. All right, so we are going to say the word walking. Everybody say walking. Okay, but now we're going to change the w to a t. So now the new word is talking. Good. So let's put that back into the sentence. When we were out talking, my father and I saw a nest on the ground. Does that still make sense? It kind of does. I mean, you can be outside talking with someone and see something on the ground. So that still makes sense. Now the word father. Everybody say father. Okay, so now we're going to change the ah part to eh. Feather. What is that new word? The new word is feather. Let's put that back in the sentence. When we were out walking, my feather and I saw a nest on the ground. Does it still make sense? No, that does not really make sense because the feather can't see. So that doesn't make any sense. All right, so now let's go to the next sentence. My father got a ladder so he could reach up and put the nest back in the tree. What's happening in this sentence? So the dad is getting a ladder to put the nest back. Good. So let's all say the word ladder. Ladder. All right. We're going to change the ah to ah. So it's going to be ladder. Ladder. Let's put that back in the sentence. My father got a letter so he could reach up and put the nest back in the tree. Does that make sense? No, a letter is not going to help you put something back up in a tree. All right, let's look at the word reach. Reach. Let's all say reach. So we're going to change the to a b. Beach. Beach is the new word. Let's see if that makes sense. My father got a ladder so he could beach up and put the nest back in the tree. Does that make sense? No, that does not make sense. All right, and our next word is the word nest. I'll say nest, nest. So we're going to change the n to ch. So the new word is chest. Chest. Good. The new word is chest. Let's put that back in the sentence. My father got a ladder so he could reach up and put the chest back in the tree. Well, does that make sense? Possibly, if it's like a small treasure chest, not like your chest, but it could be like a small box. People call those chests. That could make sense. All right. So we are going to listen to some sentences and we're going to take out the final consonant sound in a single syllable word. Okay, so an example is like if I have the word seed, I'm going to take out that last sound, the d part, and I'm going to make it say t. So now my new word would be seat, seat. Okay, so I'm going to read you some sentences, and we're going to look at them, and then we're going to change the last sound. Okay, so the first sentence is Christmas Eve is the day before Christmas. Let's all say the word Eve together. Eve. Good. So Eve is the word on the curve. We're going to change the v part in Eve to t, t. So now it's going to be eat, eat. What is the new word on the curve? The new word on the curve is eat, eat. Good. Eat is the new word on the curve. Our next sentence is, I love my pet turtle. Pet is the word on the curve. Pet. Let's say that word together, guys. Pet. Okay, so if we break those sounds apart, we have et. We have 3 sounds there. We're going to change this final t sound to n. N. What's the new word on the curve, guys? The new word on the curve is pen. Good. Okay. So our next sentence is, he took an oath to tell the truth. Oath is the word on the curve. Oath. Oath. We have 2 sounds there. We're going to take away the sound and make it say k, k. So it's going to say oak, oak. What's the new word on the curve? It is oak. Good. So next, her blue jeans began to fade. Fade is the word on the curve. Fade. We have 3 sounds there. Fade. We're going to change the final d sound to s. So it's going to be ace. Ace. What is the new word on the curve? The new word on the curve is face. Face. Good. All right, and our last sentence is jump up and down on one leg. Up is the word on the curve. Up. We have 2 sounds here. We have up. We're going to take this final sound and we're going to change it to v. So it's going to say of, of. What is the new word on the curve? It is the word of. Good. All right, so it's time for our spoonerisms. Today's should be fairly easy. Today's word is, or today's spoonerism is wold kether. Wold kether. You guys want to see it? Wold kether. What should it be? What should it say? Cold weather. Very good. Okay, so our learning targets for today are, I can practice my new spelling words. I can read words with the different spellings for the O sound. I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, Miss Baker. So we have a new list of spelling words today, and these are words that you will be studying at home. Guys, you've got to study these at home, okay? So we're going to practice the words together. So our spelling words this week have words with the tricky spellings for C and G. So remember that the letter C can sound like K, like in cap, but it can also say S, like in scent. And the letter G can be like G as in get, or J as in gel. That is spelled wrong. That is supposed to be a G. All right, so here are your spelling words for this week. We have the letter C with the K sound in carpet. We have the C that has the S sound like face, space, cell, center, and chance. We have the G as in a G, the G is in a G sound like in gray. We have G and the J sound like page, digit, and germ. And our tricky word today for this week is the word R. All right, so we are going to make sure that you practice these words at home every night, guys. Practice them, even if you just write them on a whiteboard or use magnetic letters or you write them on a piece of paper or you spell them out loud. You need to make sure you're practicing them every night, please. All right, so here is your spelling list that you will find on the Google Classroom. It's the letter for your parents, and then down here at the bottom, it is your list of spelling words. What I would like for you to do right now is get out your Phonics journal and turn to page 41 of your Phonics journal. You need to write spelling list number 8, today's date at the top, 11:30. Spelling list number 8. I would like for you to go ahead and write your spelling words on that page. Make sure you number your words 1 to 10 and you skip a line in between. So go ahead and pause the video right now and do that on page 41 of your Phonics journal. And then when you're done, you can just hit play. Okay, so you may have noticed that there are 11 words on that list. The word chance is not one of the spelling words. It is on the chart, but it is not a spelling word. So if you wrote chance on your spelling list like I did, go ahead and mark it out, okay? We only have 10 spelling words. Chance is not one of your spelling words. All right, so that was on page 41 of your Phonics journal. All right. So in units 2 and 3, we are focusing on vowel sounds. And today we're going to review the basic code for the ah sound, okay? The letter O makes the ah sound. So if you see this letter here, what would you think the sound would be for that spelling? It would be ah, like in hop or sock. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is think of a few words that have the ah sound in it with just the letter O. I'll give you like 30 seconds. Okay, so what are some words that you have thought of with the ah sounds? Tell your learning partner. Here are some words that I thought of. We have mop, sock, rocket, hot, doctor, stop, ostrich. Those are all words that have the ah sound. So, but the new vowel sound that we're going to learn today is the O sound, as in open. Let's say the O sound together. Everybody say O. Oh, we've already learned one spelling for the sound. Do you guys remember what it is? It's the O with a consonant and an E. We have already learned the O consonant E sound for O. All right. So let's think of 6 to 8 spellings for the O spelling. 6 to 8 words for the O spelling. What can you guys think of? Well, we already said home was one of them. Here's some more. We have vote, bone, stone. We got home. Can you guys think of anything else? All right, so we're going to learn some other ways today to write the O sound. And over the next few days, we're going to learn several additional spellings for the same sound. So excuse me. Let's look at some words that have the different O spelling. So we have the O consonant E. We have just an O by itself. We have OE together and OA. And then we have the odd ducks. There's always going to be odd ducks. All right, so I'm going to give you some examples of some words, and I want you to tell me where should those words go on our chart, okay? So if I have the word no, N-O, where would it go? It would go with just the O's, right? Because the O is what says O. What if I had the word toe, T-O-E, where would it go? With the OEs, okay? What if I had the word goat, G-O-A-T, where would it go? With the OAs, good. What about the word hotel, H-O-T-E-L, hotel? It would go with just the O's. The O is what makes the O sound. What about the word stone, S-T-O-N-E, stone? It would go with the O consonant E because it's got the O-N-E that says own. Good. What about the word snow? Like up here, here's the word snow. Where would it go? For now, it's going to go with the odd ducks. Okay. We'll learn a little bit more about the OW sound later, but for now, it's just going to go in the odd ducks. So here's a list of some words. We have the word tote. We have O consonant E. And we have the word stone, O consonant E. The letter O in no and hotel. OE as in toe and dough. We have OA like goat and float. And then we have some odd ducks. We have snow and crow. And this is a chunk of coal, and it would go here under OAs because it's C-O-A-L, coal. Okay. So now we're going to work on our spelling trees. Okay, so we're going to make new spelling trees today. We're going to have a spelling tree for the letter, the ah sound with just the O, and we're going to have the O sound tree. Okay. Now I apologize, I am in my classroom, so my camera is going to be a little crooked. What we're going to do first is we're going to look at the words and we're going to decide, is it going on the A tree or the O tree, okay? Let's switch my camera. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, see, it's not the best right now. Okay, so we have the A tree and the O tree. Okay, so our first word is, oh, you can't see that. It's the word so. Does it say ah or O? It says O, so it's going to go over here. Okay, our next word is rotten, rotten. Where is that one going to go? Does it say ah or o? Well, it says rotten, so it's going to go over here. Okay, we have the word clock. Clock. Where's that one going to go? It's going to go with the ah words. Okay, we have the word poke. Poke. You might not be able to see that very. Poke. Where is it going to go? Is it going to go with the ah tree or the o tree? It's going to go with the o tree, but where is it going to go? Is it going to go with just the O's, O-A, O-E, or O consonant E? That's right, it's going to go with O consonant E. Our next word is the word top. Top. Where is that one going to go? It's going to go with the ah sound. Our next word is the word stop. Where should that one go? The ah tree or the O tree? That's right, it goes with the ah tree. All right, our next word is road. Road. Where is that one going to go? It's going to go with the O tree, but where on the O tree? With the OAs. Good. Our next word is the word goes. Goes. Where's that one going to go? The A or the O tree? It's going to go with the O tree, but where on the O tree is it going to go? It's going to go with the OEs. Good. All right, our next word is caught. Caught. Where's that one going to go? It's also going to go with the O's. Now we have the word hoe, like how you hoe the garden. It's going to go with the O tree, and it's going to go where on the O tree? With the OEs. All right, our next word is rod. Rod. Where is it going to go? It's going to go with the A tree. Now we have the word open. Open. Where does it go? It's going to go with the O tree with the O's. All right, now we have the word chop. Chop. Where is that one going to go? That's right, it's going to go with the A's on the aw tree. Okay, so now we have the word coat. Coat. Where's coat going to go? It's going to go on the O tree, but where on the O tree? With the OAs. All right, and our next word is toe. Toe. Where's toe going to go? That kind of rhymed. It's going to go on the O tree with the OEs. And how about one word? We have an oddball. We have the word snow. Where's snow going to go? It's going to go on the O tree, and it's going to go up here on the odd duck branch because it is an odd duck. Okay, nice job with those, guys. Let me switch back to my camera. I'm going to switch back to the screen. Okay, so we reviewed our different O spelling sounds, spelling words. Okay, so now we're going to read our new story today called Miss Baker. Miss Baker. Do you guys remember who Miss Baker was? This is our last story about the spelling bee. Remember we read about a spelling bee before Thanksgiving break? Who was it that helped Gail become a good reader and a good speller? Do you guys remember who that was? It was her second grade teacher, Miss Baker, that helped her become a good reader and a great speller. All right, so today we're going to read about Miss Baker helping Gail excel at spelling in today's story. Do you guys remember what it means to excel at something? It means you're really, really good at it. So before we do, our story today does not have O spelling words in it like we normally have. It's a review of the A words from last week. So we have the AI spelling for A in play and stay. We have the AI spelling for A in explaining, pain, and train. We have the A consonant E spelling for A in flame and make. We have just the A to say A in baker. And then our multi-syllable words are understand, understand. We have English, Spanish, Latin, myself, explaining, and baker. Those are all multi-syllable words. Okay. Our vocabulary for this story is the word champ. And the word champ is just a shortened word, a shortened version for the word champion. Everybody know who this is? Who this picture is of? This is Michael Phelps. He is like the most gold medal decorated athlete in Olympic history. He has like a lot of gold medals. He's a really good swimmer. All right, so what I want you to do in your journal on page 42, we're going to do something new today, so listen carefully. On page 42 of your journal, I want you to make a prediction about what you think Miss Baker did to help Gail become such a good speller. Okay, so you have to do this before you read the story. So you're going to write, I think Miss Baker. Okay, so that's how you're going to start your sentence. I think Miss Baker. And then you're going to tell me what you think she did to help Gail become such a great speller. I only want you to take up half the page though. So draw a line across half the page, because on the bottom of the page, we're going to write what she really did. So you're going to tell me what you think Miss Baker did to help her become such a good speller. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, and then on page 42 of your journal, write your prediction about what you think she did to help Gail become such a good speller. Okay, so now we are going to read the story very carefully to find out if your prediction was correct. So here's our front cover of our reader for this unit, the book Kids Excel. Here's our table of contents, and the story Miss Baker starts on page 18. Here we go. Miss Baker. I was sitting with spelling champ Gail Day. I asked her, how did this Miss Baker make you into a good speller? Well, said Gail, Miss Baker had a cool way of explaining English spelling. She made spelling trees. Spelling trees? Yes, said Gail. Here, I'll make one for you. Gail got a sheet of paper and made a tree. She pointed at the trunk of the tree and explained. The trunk stands for a sound, like the A sound, the A as in cake. The branches stand for the spellings for that sound. There's one branch for words with the A-E spelling, like in flame and steak. There's one branch for words that have the A-Y spelling, like play and stay. There's one branch for words that have the AI spelling, like pain and train, and so on. Get it? Got it. So Miss Baker would make a big spelling tree for a sound. Then we kids would add words to it. When we found words with the sound in them, we would stick the words on the branches of the tree. We would stick all of the words with the AI spellings on this branch. We would stick all of the words with the AY spelling on that branch. I see. And this helped you get better at spelling? Gail nodded. The spelling trees helped us see the patterns and keep track of the spellings. They helped us see which spellings are used a lot and which ones are used less. There were a lot of good spellers in Miss Baker's class, but not all of them went on to win the state spelling bee, I said. Why did you? Gail shrugged. I was good at spelling, but I did not understand why English spelling was so hard. Once I asked Miss Baker why it was so hard. Miss Baker, I said, why are there 5 or 6 spellings for some sounds? That makes no sense. Why isn't there just one spelling for a sound? Miss Baker explained as much as she could. Then she gave me a book on spelling. It was a cool book. It explained how English has taken in lots of spellings from French, Latin, Greek, and Spanish. When I finished that book, Miss Baker gave me a longer book. Then I found the next book by myself. One book sort of led to the next. So that's how I got started. So, was your prediction correct? What do you think? Let's answer some questions about the story. How did Miss Baker help Gail become a good speller? What did she do? She made spelling trees. So let's go back to page 42 on your journal. You wrote a prediction about what you thought Miss Baker did to help Gail become a good speller. But what did she really do? What did Miss Baker do? She made spelling trees. So we need to write that on the bottom. Remember, I to half your paper. So we're going to write the answer to this question. Miss Baker helped Gail become a good speller by making, what did she make again? Spelling trees, just like we are doing. Okay, so on the top of page 42 is your prediction, and on the bottom of page 42 is the answer that we got from the story. Okay, let's go on to the next question. How is the spelling tree organized? How is it organized, guys? It's organized by this, like the sound starts on the base of the tree, right? Each tree has its own base sound. And then what about the branches? So it's based on the sound, and then it's sorted according to the sound, the spelling for that sound. So how did the spelling trees help the kids in Miss Baker's class? It helped them see the spelling patterns. And what did Gail do on her own to become a better speller? Remember what the story said she did? She read books, the English spelling in the English language. All right, so we are not going to do 6.4. So I want to show you 6.5. All right, so this is the activity that you're going to do for today. Okay, you have 2 columns. You have word 1 and word 2. So you're going to look at the A sound. So train and track. Does A and A sound the same? No. So you would write no. On the next one, you have cap and cape. So I need to highlight. The A is the part. That's the A sound. And here I have, make sure I do my horseshoe. I have the A and the E. Well, does A and A make the same sound? No. So I need to write O. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to look at the A sound in each word, highlight it, and then tell me, do they make the same sound? Like if they both say A, you would put yeah, yes. If they both say A, you would put yes. But if they both don't make the same sound, you're going to put no. Okay? And there's a lot of these. There's 18 of them. Please make sure you do both pages. Okay? So, and remember, we're not going to do 6.4, just 6.5. Okay? And the story has already been uploaded. 6.1 is the spelling list that I've already showed you. 6.2 is the story. It's already uploaded. And then you have 6.3 to do today also, and it is just 3 questions about the story, about Miss Baker. Okay, so that's what your work is for today. So our learning targets for today were, I can practice my new spelling words. I can read words with the different spellings for the O sound, which we did on our trees. And I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, Miss Baker. You're going to do for work today, I'll show you in your classroom. Stop doing that. All right, so in your classroom today under Phonics Week 6, it says Phonics assignments. You are going to read the story, Miss Baker, right here. Here's your spelling list. You should have already copied down your spelling words into your journal, page 41. And then you have the worksheet that we just went over. And then you have the 3 questions about the story, Miss Baker. Okay, so that's all you've got for today. And I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you later. Bye, guys.